What is up, everybody? This is Brian, the Toyota guy here at Fred Anderson Toyota in Asheville, and I just want to take a quick moment to make a different kind of video. Typically my videos are for potential Toyota customers, people looking at new cars, things like that, or just interesting things I see. But this video is just going to be a quick little tidbit for those of you in car sales or in sales in general, maybe looking to get into car sales or whatever. I sold 3 cars today. So a nice hat trick day. Everybody, kind of high fives about that. But honestly, the reason why that happened is because 2 of those 3 were return customers, and the other one was a B-back. So none of them were fresh ups. All of them were people that I'd worked with in the past, whether it be yesterday or 2 years ago. And the point that I want to make is specifically with my last customer I just finished up with, we hadn't talked in a long time. It had been probably 1.5 years or maybe probably 2 years since they bought their vehicle. We hadn't really caught up recently. However, I had another customer that probably 2 months ago I worked with, and they were a bit of a difficult customer, had a lot of questions, a lot of things to do after the sale, a very involved customer, the kind of customer that a lot of people in car sales typically don't want just because they suck up a lot of your time, and that time can cost you deals. So I can kind of understand that. But I stuck with it, I worked with her, and while she might have been a tough customer, I thought she was really nice. She just had a lot of very specific needs, and we were able to take care of those needs. She left me a fantastic review online, which has helped me out with word of mouth. And she happened to bump into, I guess she's a mutual client or mutual friend of the customer I just finished up with. And they were, hamming it up about the car she just bought. And they were talking about crappy dealership experiences and that she had a really great one with me. And again, I had worked with this customer in the past, but what was really neat about it is she hadn't really been thinking about buying a car. She had maybe thought about it a few months back. It'd been a while since we'd worked on it, but she kind of had that moment. You know what? I'm glad to hear that Brian is still over there at Fred Anderson Toyota, because maybe now would be a good time to kind of look through things. So, she reached out, we found the right car, we put a deal together for her, got her exactly what she was looking for, and that was my 3rd car deal for today. And I've been doing this for about 5 years now in September. And the point that I want to make is for anybody that's new to this, this is the thing I want you to know. The decisions that you make today, how you treat your customers today, will pay you dividends down the road. There's a lot of new people in sales, and this is what gives people the bad experiences at dealerships, but there's a lot of new people in sales that just don't know how to treat a customer with respect. They don't know how to do a proper needs assessment and really hone in on what people are looking for. And if the car deal starts to get tough or difficult or complicated, they just tap out and stop caring. And the customers can tell. And then guess what happens? They may not buy a car from you, but if they even do buy a car from you, they're not going to buy a second car from you. They might come back to your store and look for a totally different person, or they never maybe walk back in that store at all. So the point that I really want to make is just make sure that no matter what kind of sales you're in, take care of your customers, treat them the right way. In a perfect world, do better than me and follow up more with your customers if you want to stay in contact with them. But those kind of things can take you from having a 10 car month to having a 20 or a 30 car month just by doing the correct things there. So again, just a kind of a quick video. I don't know if this is like some crazy super motivational thing, but it's just something I wanted to share. Hopefully the point gets across. Hopefully enough of you guys watch the video that you can kind of recreate that same success. So thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for watching. As always, have a great day.